Attention book lovers, attention pub crawl enthusiasts. You are both invited to a literary pub crawl. This unique event takes place this Saturday evening in St. Pete, and it's a chance to visit some new hotspots in the Edge District while listening to local authors sharing excerpts from their novels. Joining me this morning is author K.L. Naper, along with the organizer, Tiffany Rosano. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, Kathy, we are so excited to have both of you here today, and I know we've got a shot of your book on our table, and you're going to be reading at a pub crawl. Is this a unique experience for you?
Is that the coolest thing ever?
It really is.
Is that awesome? When I heard about this from Wordier Than Thou and Tiffany, it just sounded like it was going to be too much fun not to get in, so I hopped in just as soon as I could because those slots fill really quick.
I bet they do, and I got to ask you, Tiffany, I mean, you know, just looking at stereotypes, you think of the literary world and then you think of like a pub crawl stereotype. What made you decide to merge the two?
I mean, because I think there's also the stereotype that writers like to drink. So
we're covering all the stereotypes.
Yeah, so it works pretty well. It's a pretty good combination, I've found. This is, I think, the third one that we've done, third or fourth. So we usually get a pretty good response.
Oh, and it sounds like you get a good response from authors like yourself here. So to be a part of an event like this, are you going to change up what you're reading, or do you approach this a little differently than you would, say, any of your other readings in the past?
Well, of course, you always want to keep it fresh, without a doubt. And of course, always using whatever your latest release is, is very helpful. But I imagine, by and large, the drinking will help. The drinking will help a lot.
Does it matter where you are along the crawl route? I'm assuming things always tend to get more loud, more boisterous, more picked up, the enthusiasm. So where are you in the stages?
Yeah, I'm in the last stop, so I don't know.
But that means everybody's going to just love what you're reading.
There's that. There's that. I like that. We'll go with that.
Well, I want to touch on the bars that are going to be actually hosting this event coming up. But first, we do want to talk about your book there. Kathy, tell us about this. What, your 7th book we figured out?
This is a compilation, something like that. This is a compilation of several amazing authors that does an anthology that is appropriately called Frightmare, Women Write Horror. And the editor of the piece wanted to get together, a bunch of women that actually write dark fiction, supernatural thrillers, ghost tales, the whole bit, just to highlight the fact that, yes, indeed, there are women out there that can write in this genre as well as many others as well. So it's great. It was great fun being part of it. I'm delighted to have been invited to be part of it. And with a little luck, it will open some eyes.
And maybe open some eyes during the pub crawl. Is this what you're going to be reading from?
More than likely, yes. I'm trying to decide to do that, and then I've got another little book that I haven't. It's always been almost like my stepchild, so maybe I should give it a little bit of a break too. It's a little ghost story.
Interesting. Well, Tiffany, I mean, you've said this is your 3rd one. What is it like? What is this event like? How much fun is this? And of course, we need to tell people
about it. It's just sort of chaotic, and just we've had I think the first couple ones that we did had like about 100 people or so come out in total over the entire crawl. Some people will come for just 1 or 2 stops. Some stay for the whole thing, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just the whole thing behind Wordier Than Thou is that we're trying to really engage new readers, people who wouldn't typically go to a literary event, and show them that there are local authors out here that they should be supporting. So we try to really just think outside the box and make things as ridiculous as possible. In fact, I think I just try to push it with each event that we do to see how many ridiculous things I can convince adults to do.
But I was going to say, I mean, it works. What a hook to be able to get people who maybe aren't interested in local readers at this time to be able to do this. And the thing I want to make sure and point out is if anyone's at home and they want to find out when and what bars to attend, we've got to get that up on the screen. Tell us about the date and where to go.
Sure. It's this Saturday. We're starting around 4 o'clock, and we're starting out at the Queen's Head. From there, we are going over to Old Key West Bar and Grill, and then we're going over to Community Cafe. which is right across the street, and then we're going to walk a block or two down the street down to Sawgrass Tiki Bar. And each bar has their own feel, their own kind of niche that they have going on in the community, and it kind of works out because we get to support them as well. And it's kind of a nice, you know, they're good to us in letting us host these events, and it's kind of nice to bring a big crowd of people to them, and because we all work together and we all support each other is how it works.
Well, it sounds like a win-win for everybody. I hope both of you have a wonderful time. I'm sure it will be a great event.